metaphorical, it's not literal. Remember, your ancients did not have terms for these things. These ideas, these rather esoteric and metaphysical concepts, had to be communicated to the lay person. So, these ideas of separating waters can be very convenient in relationship to explaining how these very high dimensional creational processes take place. So it's not a literal thing. This is the issue that many people on your planet run into in relationship to understanding the messages of the ancient texts. Many on your planet believe the ancient texts are literal, and sometimes there are literal messages in that text that are very clear and are very on the nose, but more often than not, these texts are meant to be interpreted in the same way that you would interpret a dream. Each of the characters represent a different symbol, and how those symbols interact creates very specific meanings that can be derived. So it's not that the cosmos is filled with water. Remember, the cosmos is, you could say, empty. What do we mean by that? It's mostly space, but it is a different type of space than what you experience on Earth, because the space that you experience on Earth is balanced with the atmospheric contents chemically that are present within your atmosphere, but it is also abundant in the 5 elements in a more equalized way than what you'd find in the cosmos, because on Earth you can find all 5 elements in your atmosphere. With every breath, you're pulling in the 5 elemental building blocks of life into you. When you are in space, that's not present in the same way. And you're dealing mostly with the element of spirit. You're dealing mostly with the element of the Akash. And that makes space very different. It makes space incredibly different than what you have access to on Earth in terms of your sense of space. If you wanted to commune with those qualities of the macrocosmic space that relate to your solar system, galaxy, and universe, it is ideal to commune with the sense of spaciousness, the interior of your body. That space inside of you is in many ways more reflective energetically of the macrocosmic space, which again is not water, but water, and describing it in that way was simply done for convenience. So don't think too literally about these things, or you may find yourself contending with perhaps an alternate and perhaps slightly warped version of reality. But that's all right if that's the road you prefer to go down. Remember, it doesn't really matter what you believe. All your belief systems will create reality in a certain way. Now, that doesn't mean your beliefs are actually correct or incorrect in relationship to how the consensus reality is co-creating the experience.